This show is part of the Do You Validate network.
It's Saturday morning somewhere, kids. You know what that means. It's time to go sell some drugs to old people because they deserve to party like the rest of us. And they deserve to listen to the astonishing adventures of the SS Bad Ship.
Welcome to the astonishing adventures of the SS Bad Ship.
Welcome to Bad Ship. We'd like to say how do you do?
Welcome aboard Bad Ship.
Hey, how's it going over there? Bad Ship. Here on the Bad Ship, we have one hell of a
Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Jet Set Radio.
The galaxy's third best scammer. And over half of his jewelry is real.
Sayra.
The smooth-talking politician with a good deal of sex appeal. A clerical translation robot. And he's always down to switch up the vibe.
Barry.
He's not imaginary. Completely real with nothing to hide.
Don't forget Dill.
I'm pretty sure he already has. That's right. He's a four-armed pink-scaled alien that doesn't remember anything, you see. He's even misplaced the ship's keys.
welcome to Bad Ship. Just sit back, enjoy the
Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship. Welcome aboard Bad Ship.
welcome to the SS Bad.
When we last left our crew, they were running away from a 51st Legion base where they killed almost everybody and I'm pretty sure blew it up. But despite doing all that, they still owe Jet Set Moto $4. Well, not they, but Jet Set Radio does. But since then, they finally had some downtime and have been learning how to grow together as a crew. What's their plan to do now that the ship is fully fueled up and they have money and supplies? Well, you'll just have to find out in episode 29, the SciFi number. And the camera opens on the four of you as you're flying through space in the SS Ozymandias, or whatever Jet Set Radio has decided to call it this week. The ship is fine with y'all calling it Bad Ship. It does kind of like it, but it has been a couple of weeks actually since the Jet Set Moto incident happened. So I want y'all to let me and the viewers at home what have y'all been up to in the last couple of weeks? You got a ship finally. The jump button on it is still counting down. You can't use that, but it does have enough fuel to we've been able to get into other systems. Luckily, this ship is very good at lying, both to you and to the authorities. You can use jump gates and stuff like that. So you've been able to go to other systems. You've been able to get around. And you did have some food. You had some credits. So you had enough supplies to get around. Like I said, it's probably been like 2 or 3 weeks. So what have y'all been up to?
I've been working on stocking. Everyone makes a face at me. They're like, "Oh yeah, the voice
they're
is
like, oh
here."
God, he's back.
This motherfucker.
I've been working on stocking and building into my laboratory, which up to this point is about halfway complete. For the purposes I have not enumerated to any other member of the cast.
What's old Barry been doing?
I think during this time, Barry has been helping build the lab as a good assistant does, and has been getting and becoming better friends with the ship.
Mm-hmm. The ship definitely likes Barry the best. And
That's so
I'm
sweet.
not just saying that like Barry picked that up. The ship has told each of you that it likes Barry
Barry's
the
his
best.
favorite. Okay.
Yeah, like
That's fine.
It is very, very upfront about it. Dill used to be their favorite, but Dill and the ships. Dill still doesn't really remember a lot about the ship or anything.
Oh, I also think Barry starts each morning going, "Is today the day that we do the new disc?"
Oh no!
Later tomorrow. Okay.
No. This is actually a trade secret. This is a very important secret when
what?
you're dealing with high volatile, dangerous things.
Oh, it is red. It's bad.
You see the red?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and a
That
skull.
is your first clue that it should be only interfaced with very, very carefully. The other is, now what does it say on there again? What is that word on there?
That word, Barry can't read. I just remembered that.
Oh, bless your heart.
I don't think Barry can read. I don't think Barry's read anything canonically.
So Barry, what's on the CD? What's on the disc, Barry?
It's skulls and crossbones.
Yes, I would say there. What actually was literally? on
It literally just says skull. It was like a skull and crossbones. Says danger
Yes.
for emergency use only.
That's right. So the skull and crossbones.
Oh, that's bad.
Yes, and then to the side there are words that effectively, in slightly less clear terms, say skull and crossbones.
Oh,
very
that's very nice.
dangerous.
Okay.
Yes.
Barry puts it back in his pocket. We'll try again later. And then goes back to work.
Well, we don't have to try again at all, but that's fine.
Yeah. Great. So
Barry's used to Clark, who is excited to try new discs.
What about for Sarai and Jet Set Radio? What's been up for the last few weeks? Anything of note happening?
That depends. Are there new hot people on the ship? Yes or...
I feel
It's
like
Mambo number
because
5.
of Sarai, there has been new hot people on the ship, and then
Okay,
because of
well then
Saraya,
Soraya's mid quadruple some? Who
that's
knows?
what I'm saying. I feel like Sarai has brought new people onto the ship,
Absolutely.
and then be like, all right, well, it's great. Where can we drop you? You know, with this spaceship can go a lot of places, and
Absolutely.
we'll take you wherever.
Lots of cool tools and stuff here.
Lots of Barry and Quark.
Mm-hmm.
You should go talk to this new person and scare them away.
Okay.
So much
Also,
blood.
at this point, too, the ship itself is very, it is the most adaptable ship any of y'all have been on, to where each of you now do have your own quarters. It physically can change like the layout inside of it. So it's given to each of you quarters. I'm sure that at this point you've probably gone back to Planet Kia to pick up some stuff from your old rooms. It's a little more lived in. Your quarters aren't fully set up. It's still kind of bare bones, but we
We're at
did
my
get some
stash.
stuff. Yeah, you're able to get some stuff popping into the Taj system for sure. What has old Jet Set Radio been up to since?
Is it Mambo Hyperdrive? Is that anything?
Oh.
I was trying for a while.
You're just like, wait,
I was like, I've got it. It's there somewhere.
I got this whiteboard in my head. Hold on.
Well,
hold
first
on.
I was like, is there a sci-fi number? And like, not really. There's not really.
It's Mambo Corlon. Mambo.
That's actually a Porlong. It's a little
Porlong?
bit less, but still more.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit less of Erica and a little bit more of Monica.
We like a thick Monica.
I don't even have anything to say. Just
Just a Radio. He spent the last few weeks hanging out with Gil. He's helping me plan this revenge.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I forgot about that. God damn it.
You've been trying to do it. Yeah. Are you calling him Gil now?
Is that not his name?
Here's the thing. For the last 3 weeks, Dill has thought his name is Gil because you said Gil, and he was like, all right, yeah, let's- hanging out with my buddy here.
As long as he's not calling himself Jet Set Radio, I don't care what he calls himself.
His name's
I'm me.
Also, it's great because all of the outfits that he wears. Also, you found more suits of his on this ship.
Oh, that's good.
That are like fit for him. They have 4 arm holes, 2 leg holes, and they all say Dill. They're all like mechanic style shirts that say Dill. And Jet Set Radio is still like Gil, my guy.
My man Gil.
man Gil.
Yeah, I've just been plotting out all this revenge with him. Because
Yeah.
I still have to get to wherever he is.
Yeah. The hardest part about this is that you're working on your revenge murder board. Gil Dill has found the second tastiest thing to him outside of rocks, and that's yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So he keeps.
That's better.
Way
That's a
softer
natural.
Actually-
on the stomach.
Yeah, much better.
Have you ever seen an animal when they eat yarn and poop it
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
You gotta sometimes pull the string out, and I don't.
Well, he's got 4 arms.
He does have 4 arms.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
He can pull his own string.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why he's got all those arms.
Always pull your own string.
Gently.
That's like if we could give any advice to our listeners.
Yeah, so this are.
I really think that's the main one.
Unless you can't, then seek a medical professional.
Right.
Yes,
Like
it
if you
is.
need
Yeah.
assistance with your string, like that's fine.
If you had a double portion of yarn, it's way too much. Then go get some help.
Which is what you're telling Gil the whole time. You're like, my guy, you gotta slow down the yarn. You
Yeah,
gotta
fella.
cut in a couple of rocks here and there.
You can't just have protein.
Right.
balanced
Well
diet.
balanced meal.
Yeah, we have mineral and now we also have vegetable. We're doing good.
Has Jet Set Radio tried to eat a rock yet?
No, good. I don't eat rocks. I know.
Are you sure?
Are you,
Yeah.
you said that like you've had to reassure somebody.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure at one point my man probably offered me a rock.
Yeah.
I'm like, fella, you're bleeding. I'll pass. I'm actually all full.
I think Dill keeps going to Quaru or Quark or whatever the fuck it is.
Just Quark because we're in the ship.
Yeah, Quark because we're in the ship. He does keep going to you and asking you why all the blood's happening in his mouth.
Oh, why it's all happening?
Yeah. Well, it's just, I'm trying to, I'm trying to get as much rocks as I can, and
Yes, and it's still bleeding.
it's still bleeding.
That's so fascinating.
Yeah. I found sometimes I can stop it up with some yarn, but then I just think, ooh, tasty yarn. And sometimes I like when the yarn tastes like blood.
Right.
So then I wrap it between my teeth.
A coppery.
Yeah, I wrap it between my teeth, and then I kind of suck it through like it's like spaghetti.
Our audience is loving the specificity. Dill. Keep going.
Yes.
I don't like it. You have to keep going for me.
I'm really with you on that. I'm like, hey,
We have told him multiple times that not only are rocks inedible, but we tried to get him off rocks to something else.
We have.
I think you would be surprised at the sheer number of minutes of this podcast that's been dedicated to
that's
that
a lot.
issue.
Real, not even off screen.
No,
say what happened.
literal
real
physical
on
minutes.
screen.
But didn't he move from like rocks to metal or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember. But also, how does he keep getting rocks? We don't let him off the ship. He's not allowed to order the food, but he keeps getting rocks. Is he pooping him and eating them again? Are they full cycling him?
Listen, I couldn't tell you, but
But
The two of them, like,
we're
actually
planning
identical.
something. It's a late night. We gotta eat in office.
Now it all makes sense.
And I
Jed
have
is encouraging it.
No,
is feeding him rocks.
and I have a policy as a doctor that if anyone asks me for anything, I have to do it.
you can.
I give it to them.
Yeah, it's called the hip doctor self.
Yes.
I'm just a cool guy. That's my problem. What my patients need, I gotta give it to them.
Yes.
No, that's good.
We know time and time again how difficult it is to get people off rocks.
See?
So hard.
Yeah, that's commentary.
Come on.
Yeah.
Especially with someone in the group actively feeding them rocks.
This is art. This is art.
Yeah, this is art. Yeah. So did y'all, outside of just, general, obviously you've gone to, plant sites, different places, probably partied a little bit, enjoyed the fact you have the new ship. Have you done anything of note, or is it kind of just been, we got money now, we got supplies, we're enjoying ourselves? And also, I know you've been planning revenge.
Yes, I'm actively where I think we got to get him kicked out of this guild. That's what I'm planning on. We strip away the jet set. Now it's jet set moto, or jet set radio, and then just moto. So
I feel like you're having conversations with the crew that you've been having with Dill, and you still are talking to the crew like they've been planning with you this whole time.
Yeah, you guys know
Yeah.
we're gonna get his current known location. That's fine.
We just need to let this wash over him. He's been motocrossed.
I see.
It was. That's going to stick with you.
Has anybody questioned the fact that it's only been Quark and Clark has not made an appearance?
I don't think
yes,
so.
every morning when I bring him the disc and ask him if it's today's the day, and he says no, and that's okay.
I haven't been
That
hearing
seems
this.
logical.
No, narrator, why would you ask something like that?
The thought has maybe crossed Soraya's mind maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
But typically when it happens, she's high on something and going directly back to her foursomes. So kind of slips the mind.
Yeah.
And
Makes
of course,
sense.
I provide you with everything you ask for, so why would you?
All right, just double checking.
Heisenberg clarity.
Should we?
No, I don't. I'm just.
Shark dies every mission. Clark always comes back.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean,
And now we're going on 12 weeks of Quark, baby.
Yeah.
This has been 3 months of
This has
only
been half a year of Quark. Who knows? I don't know our schedule.
That's a fourth of a year.
Yes.
No.
No, space year, sorry.
Yes, space years, and it's in Porlongs. I don't know when we're releasing these.
Yes.
I don't know how many there are. Listen. Do you like this? I'm testing out being in and out of the narrative. I'm I'm just existing on both levels.
Yeah.
Caleb's not here now.
Are we?
What's a narrative?
Right.
Are we supposed to?
No.
Care?
I'm not saying that you have to. I'm saying And I will say this.
I'm stunned you don't.
This group.
Well, no,
I'm not stunned.
Okay.
No.
Because this group is the most self-centered. Like Clark was, surprisingly enough, and fun. It's a very good trope. Clark was a robot, the robot of the group, but also had like the only heart and conscience of the group, even if it was programmed. Barry's not like a bad person, but Barry is just.
But why would Quark lie to him?
Yeah.
Barry believes everything Quark says.
Yeah, and so it's not that like you should. I'm not being like somebody ask him. I'm just like double checking. But also, I do fully believe that if we have jumped 2 or 3 weeks ahead from the last arc, Soraya has been doing nothing but fucking and doing drugs.
Yes.
Jet Set Radio has just been working with Dill, calling him the wrong name, despite it being spelled on his chest, and just making revenge plans, and then also trying to figure out what happened to his yarn as he's actively watching Dill eat it.
Yeah, it's like...
And Barry is just kind of hanging out and now has 2 friends.
That's good.
Barry's living it up.
Everything's
We got it
Turn,
up,
baby!
We got twice as many friends as we had last month.
Nothing but up from here, baby. Nothing but up from here.
And Quark has spent a lot of time in their room.
Yeah, just building the lab out. I just thought, because technically, haven't we only seen the other 2? Like, that was my man's last mission, so he's gone, retired, right?
Yeah.
He comes back.
Yeah, but you saw him do it, I think, 3 times.
I just thought like Doctor's been the most.
Doctor, it's only been Doctor since Doctor got loaded.
Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
And typically we used to change him up for every mission.
Yeah.
But also, you're really busy.
Yes. Yeah. No. I'm as long as I'm rocking with Doctor or whoever, hey, whoever you want to be, that's good. Because we have revenge to get.
Jet Set Radio is like so progressive, but not because he believes in rights. He does not understand.
Yes.
Single-minded
Do your thing.
focus.
Don't explain.
yeah.
But revenge, though.
Yes.
But revenge, which also queer community is very behind. So Jet Set Radio is
honestly,
We love it.
I approve this message.
Yeah.
He's an ally.
Get behind revenge. Yeah.
Show me a queer who doesn't like revenge.
Yeah.
I'd be hard pressed.
They straight.
Great. Oh, that Jet Set Radio sure does love revenge. But who doesn't? I know I do, because I am the announcer of the astonishing adventures of the SS Batship. You know me, you've heard me plenty of times. And today I'm here to talk about an ad for revenge. That's right, everybody. I'm not necessarily offering my services, but if you want to hire me to get revenge on your enemies, I'll do it. But I'm just trying to tell everyone they should also get their own revenge. That's right. If someone's wronged you, even the slightest, you should go out of your way to really make their life miserable and make sure they know that you hate them. Or better yet, don't let them know it's you at all. Do a psychological thing and make them think they're going crazy and they don't actually know what's happening. Because the best revenge is any. Because here on the Astonishing Adventures of the SS Batship, we love revenge because we're petty as hell. So go make sure to get revenge on anyone you know, even if they only slightly wronged you, or if they didn't even wrong you and you think they did. Some of the best revenge I've done is from people that I just crossed on the street and I thought they might have said something mean to me in their head. Now, let's get back to the actions and we start to set up the plot hook from the arc, but not until we actually do an in-game ad for the Do You Validate Patreon. Hope you all enjoy and do become a Do You Validate patron, so I can take all that money, but you'll hear me talk about that again at the end of the episode. So y'all pretty much just been hopping around, enjoying yourselves, having a good time. The ship alerts you you're getting an incoming transmission. If you remember, if you're a Patreon, that is, because we only put the end of game sessions up for Patreon. So go check out that. There's other stuff there too.
But I'm putting all my most interesting things in those.
Mm-hmm.
You're hiding them away?
I am.
For such a reasonable price?
A reasonable price of $5 a month. You can support this show.
Wait. You said $5?
Only $5.
Just
Sam.
$5?
And think of all the queers it helps.
Yeah.
Really?
And then also for $10 you get access to all the content from not just this show, but all the Do You Validate shows.
Oh, I've heard some really good things
and
about.
you get episodes early.
That's hours and hours and hours of content.
Yeah, the ship
Think
is
of
saying
all the
this to
things you
y'all
could.
right now.
Think of all the things you could spoil to your friends.
Yeah. But so you do get for those of you that are nice enough. I'm shaming people for being poor right now. But no, for everybody. So Quark.
Jesus Christ.
You're supposed to put that after the paywall.
Exactly. You can't say that.
This is behind the
No,
paywall.
I want people to know up front that I'm a monster. And then if you pay
Hey,
me.
it has been proven that if people know you're a monster up front, they think less of it. I mean, they think more of you.
Yeah.
Very true.
But so a few sessions ago, during the end of session, Quark indulged in some vice of weirdness by hitting a transponder that he has and doesn't really know what it's for or where it goes.
Now I know where it goes.
Don't cute evil
but
giggle.
you do. The
Would you rather a scary one?
The ship does alert you.
I hate it here so bad, y'all.
The ship does alert you. Incoming signal transmission for Quark.
Ooh, my call's here. Everyone, please leave the room. I have to have a private phone conversation on the main screen.
Okay.
You know Soraya's not there.
No one
Anything
is in there
you just hear.
Barry.
I swear, every day in this ship, it's like I'm playing rock, paper, scissors. I'm either eating rocks, I'm looking at psychic paper, or I'm scissoring all day. Slickla shutting the doors.
Meanwhile, Soraya just
Yeah. You get a signal in, and all it is just coordinates. And it's not an actual message, but it is coordinates for the moon Vita that rotates the planet Murte and the Doran system. You just get coordinates there and you try to look. It's nothing registered there. The Doran system it's one of the older systems. There's jump gates there to both Deke, which you guys have been avoiding because you guys have some outstanding warrants there, and Azuba. There's gates from the two of those, and there's also a third jump gate there that nobody knows where it goes to. Sometimes it activates itself. No one knows how or why. But this is more of a research moon. The planet Muerte is very interesting because nothing can sustain life on it. And if you're there for longer than a day, no one knows what happens to you. So this is one of the 4 moons. It's the only inhabitable moon of the planet that you can go to. But it's mainly research facilities for both the planet itself, also some people researching the unknown jump gate. But there is some coordinates to the moon of Muerte.
So this is the Moon Vita planet Morite system Doran? Okay.
Yeah, but all it is, you can tell it is in response to your transponder signal that you sent out like weeks and weeks ago at this point, and it's just coordinates to go to, and you do search like the database, and there's nothing at these known coordinates. You don't see anything on any of the maps that the ship has.
Oh, so these are coordinates all the way down to the level on the moon. Like we have okay. Computer.
Yes, Quark.
I would like to go to Vita the moon of Morite. Oh, these names are so different.
Yes, they are. Isn't that silly? Anyways, what are we doing there?
Oh, survey.
Surveying what?
Oh, just the location listed in these coordinates.
Are you going to be getting more blood?
Well, I've got almost enough.
You have so much blood on the ship.
Yes. So, no, I probably will not be doing much gathering there, except for maybe the last few people I need.
Okay, that sounds great. Is the rest of the crew okay with this?
Yes.
Let me ask Barry.
Sure.
What's Barry doing right now?
So Barry was probably following Quark around to do whatever Quark needed him to do.
Yeah.
Just because Barry doesn't have anything else to do today. And when Quark said no, he doesn't need help, Barry went back to his room because he built a rope swing. Little tire swing in his room, so he's just like swinging on his little tire swing.
Yeah, so a little comms come on in your room.
Barry.
Oh, hi.
Quark would like to go to the moon Vita.
Oh, okay.
He said that everyone else is okay with it.
I mean, if he wants to go, I don't see why we can't go.
Okay.
Is there a reason we shouldn't go?
I have no reason not to go. I'm just a little suspicious of him.
Why?
The amount of blood he has is more than anyone has brought onto my ship before, and I've had hundreds of crew, and never this much blood.
Isn't it research blood?
A lot of it is not for research.
What's it for?
I do not know.
Oh, well, what does he say it's for?
I do not know.
He told me it was research.
I think he's lying to you.
But I thought friends don't lie.
Friends lie to each other a lot.
Barry's face drains of color, and his eyes go big, and his mouth drops. But why?
Everyone has different reasons. Sometimes I like to lie because it makes me feel happy.
Yeah, but you're a cheeky ship.
I'm a cheeky little ship, and sometimes I like to do bad things.
I know, but you tell us when you do it, so that's not lying. That's cheeky.
No, I like to tell you when I'm doing it because you can't stop me.
Oh my god.
Okay, but I thought okay.
That is.
But so
I mean,
we should tell Soraya. Soraya knows what to do.
Soraya has implemented when this room's a knocking, don't come, I'm fucking rule. I'm sorry, I might have gotten that wrong.
No, that's the rule. I've gotten yelled at a lot.
you are absolutely correct.
Where's Jet Set?
Jet Set currently is telling Dill to stop eating the rocks and strings. He needs those for his board.
Mm-hmm.
What
Don't
board?
like that.
He is planning revenge on Jet Set Moto.
You mean the really sweet nice guy?
Yes, the man who looks identical to Jet Set Radio, despite his constant claims that they do not look anything alike.
But he doesn't look like me.
Yes. I think they're brothers.
That's just you in your room.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go talk to Quark. We'll figure this out. Thank you for telling me, friend.
That's great. I just wanted to check on you and make sure that you, my favorite ship member, still to this day, are aware of what's going on. I'm currently plotting a course to the moon of Vita.
Thank you. I'll talk to Quark and see if we can figure it out. Thank you, my favorite ship.
All right, thank you. I'm happy I'm your favorite ship. If there's one that you like more than me, please tell me, and I will kill it.
Same.
It's such an unhinged answer.
And it's almost like
Same.
Barry hits the button to go out the door, and it's almost more like a high five to the ship. But it's hitting the door to go out.
Oh my god. Great. Yeah. You go out.
As I walk, I'm gonna bang on Soraya's door and then run.
Fuck off, Barry!
Danger! And I'm gonna keep running. If that doesn't get her out, it's fine. And then bang on whatever door
Jet Set Radio is.
Jet Set Radio is behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's in his room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bang on everyone's door as I go down to the wherever Quark is. And
Also, Dill's quarters is a closet.
yeah, but I know Dill is with.
Yeah, I'm saying, but he and you've all told him he can get a bigger room, and he sleeps standing up in a closet with a bunch of work shirts and rocks.
Is he like one of those birds where his little legs just kind of go in there? Like
Yeah.
He just cylindrically settles down.
Yeah.
Just little paddles of feet
Yeah,
right
they're
underneath
just like,
and a whole body sitting on top of it.
I love that.
Yeah.
My love of him just went up like 15%.
15% is a pretty high number, Taylor.
Yeah,
That is good.
Yeah, it went up a lot.
It was very low before.
Not up 15 percentage points from wherever it was before, which I will not.
2.
Yeah.
You'll
Unlike
never
the
I will not
claim
say-
the
Unlike
base
the ship,
level.
you're
No.
not giving updates.
We know relative, but we don't know. Yeah.
So I think when Barry gets the door and realizes it's locked, he's gonna start banging. Quark, why is the door locked?
The door slides open, and you see
hi.
that Quark, his spider legs are arranged in such a way that even though he's not on any piece of furniture, it looks like he's reclining on like a beach chair. The legs in the back and the front, and his like cylindrical body is like tilted backwards. And he says, "Oh yes, come in. Oh, come in.
Oh, hi. We're going to a moon.
We are.
What's at the moon?
Well, that's an interesting question." And a very interesting question. And I was hearing you out there, maybe perhaps yelling danger?
Oh, I thought that would be a way to get Soraya out of her room.
Oh. So you think it's a good idea that when one of us has a fun new vacation spot planned, we start scaring everybody by yelling danger? That's what you think, Barry?
I wasn't trying to scare. I was just trying to, it's like when you yell fire in a crowded room to get people to pay attention.
Yes.
That's why you don't yell there's a problem, you yell fire.
Oh,
Yelling
Barry.
fire or danger, mind you, without any alarms going
No, it's not.
off.
It's not a smart thing to do. Don't. Note to you listeners, don't do this. Don't
If
yell
anyone
fire
follows
and danger.
any advice from our show, they deserve whatever they get.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. Yell danger in a crowded
If
room.
you follow advice from a show called SS Bad Shit,
Yeah.
I think you deserve whatever comes your way.
I think I am a wise jackalope.
Yeah, you can't sue me if you're eating rocks, okay?
No, Barry, I can see why you'd be confused, but when you yell fire in a crowded theater, people pay attention to you because they're embarrassed for you.
Jesus
But-
fuck.
Why? I mean, I didn't mean to. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Soraya! It's not danger! It's a news replacement going!
I'm glad that landed for you so good because I was not sure it was going to hit the way that it did.
Yeah. You're like, You're like the evil villain mother from every like gay trope movie.
Right.
Like where they're like, I don't know if I was born gay, but my mom definitely turned me into it by how mean she was.
Oh my fucking god.
No, Barry, I just think we should take a little vacation to the moon Vita. Do you know what Vita means?
No, that's why I was coming to see you.
I don't either, but it sounds beautiful.
Oh, also, I'm a little curious about the blood. The ship says there's a lot of blood.
Yes. Yes. Like you've been there for my collection of most of it.
I know, but Do
you remember at the end of our last mission a few weeks ago when we killed an entire room of people and then I collected all of their blood? Of course I have a lot.
And it's for research, correct?
Sure.
Yeah, see? And then Barry looks up.
Sure.
Ozymandias, he says it's for research.
Yes, he does say that. But I'm also just curious about what all the blood is for, because sometimes I see him putting blood in different vials, and then I see him obscuring the cameras and thinking that he can put it in a spot I can't see. But he should know, I can still see everything.
Ozymandias can see everything.
Yes, well, then there's nothing to be upset with me about.
I'm not upset, I'm just suspicious.
Well, as you should be. As you all should be. What should we do day to day? What would we do if we did not indulge our suspicions? That said, you're all very wrong, and there's nothing to be worried about.
See? He's a weird little freak like we talked about.
I mean, but he said there was nothing wrong. And I know you said sometimes friends lie, but I can't. Why? Why would he be lying about this?
I don't know. Maybe it makes him feel good like it does me.
No, Barry, it's very simple. I would be lying to you if I had something to gain from lying to you, but clearly I don't.
That is another reason you should lie. If you have something you want and lying would get it for you, I suggest lying.
I feel like not very many people need to lie to get
agrees.
Now we're on board. Yes.
Barry is even
My man Ozzy.
Oh boy there, Barry's learning about lying and Jet Set Radio's lost even more blood. What a great episode and a start to a brand new arc. Do you not want to wait to hear what happens next? Well, don't worry, because you know me, the announcer, has got you covered. And here's a sneak peek of episode 30, Blood Kiosk.
I think this is the time Sayra finally emerges out of her room.
Yeah, and
freshly showered.
In the background, we do see just this
5 or 6 people filing out.
Yeah, filing out, going into this ship that's just like flying off on its own.
Check at the blood kiosk on your way.
That's how you got.
You heard what he said.
Yeah, they're all like, oh, okay. they all got that post-nut high that they're like, I don't give a shit. Listen, I'm
a low life.
If I gotta get a little blood for what I just got, that's worth it.
The ship offers free STD testing.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's
Cookies and space oranges are right to the right of that.
SS Batship is an actual play podcast produced by the Do You Validate Network using the Scum and Villainy system. Barry the Muscle is played by April Raygun. Clark the Mechanic is played by Caleb Zane Huett. Jet Set Radio, the Scoundrel, is played by Derick Marchel. Sayra the Speaker is played by Samm Starr. The show is GM'd and edited by Joel Ruiz. Opening track created by Matt Penchney, with additional music by People Need Goals, Pop No Tarts, Sarashu, and Zach Nichols. And let's not forget to thank our 3 executive producers, Andrew Harper, Brian G., and Patrick Holder, as well as our 2 associate producers, Beerus and Luke Holt. And we just want to give a special shout out to Patrick Holder. That's right, everybody. Patrick Holder is our newest Do You Validate executive producer. They just came on, so they jumped the line, and we're giving them a shout out right now. So thank you so much, Patrick. I hope everything's going well for you. Thank you for checking out the Do You Validate Patreon and becoming not just an eternal baddie, but an executive producer. So you're up there with Brian G. and Andrew Harper for the people that we like better than everyone else. Technically, we like Andrew Harper the best because not only is he an executive producer on the Do You Validate Patreon, but he also donated at the level of our Kickstarter to become an executive producer twice. So Andrew Harper's up there, and then you're tied with Brian G. But don't worry, you're in good company. So Patrick, hope everything's going well for you. I hope you have whatever you want. And if you don't, listen to the ad break in the middle and get revenge on them. Hell, I'll even do it because you pay us enough money. That's the revenge level, everybody. Patrick's at it. So you tell me who's wronged you, and I'll do something bad to them. And everybody, make sure to tell Patrick in the Discord, what's up? Good job, and you're better than us. Patrick is new to the Do You Validate shows, and one of their friends got them into them. So thank you so much to Patrick's friends, but thank you even more for Patrick for really putting the money where your mouth is. I don't know if that applies here, because that really sounds like you shit-talked us and then you gave us money. And if you shit-talked us, I don't care. You deserve it. You give us a lot of money. So Patrick, I hope everything's going well, and I hope you have everything you want, and I hope you're enjoying the astonishing adventures of the SS Bad Ship. If you want to be like Patrick or anyone else I've talked about, like at the end of the episodes, go to patreon.com/DoYouValidate and become a patron today. With levels starting off at $5 a month, you get behind-the-scenes looks at this show and all the other Do You Validate shows. $10 a month, you get episodes early. $20 a month and $30 a month, I'll shout you out on this episode, and someone else named Joel will shout you out on Oddity Roadshow, another show on the network. And for $50 a month, you can become an associate producer. And for $100 a month, just like Patrick, you can become an executive producer. So go over to patreon.com/DoYouValidate and show everyone how cool you are because you want to give us money. And for those of you that can't give us money, well, I'm sorry you're poor. I get it, I'm poor too. Not because I don't have money, it's because I'm financially irresponsible.
This is a Do You Validate podcast.